Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as most of you have already seen from my previous videos, I am pregnant. I haven't done any update videos yet, so today I thought I'd do a little sit down like chatty video just to let you know how I got on in my first trimester. I'm now in my second trimester. I am 15 weeks this week, so we're past the 12-week mark. So I just thought I'd let you know how I've been getting on. So symptoms wise, I haven't really had many. Thankfully, I haven't been sick. I've had one day this week when I've not been feeling very well. I felt like nauseous all day. I wasn't sick, but I think it was because we travelled into London for an event and we was in the car for quite a while. So I think that's just what pushed me over the edge, a bit of travel sick mixed in. But then since then I've been fine, so it's only the one day of sickness I've had at 15 weeks. Right at the beginning I was majorly bloated, always tired. Even now I'm just, if I sit down I will fall asleep, especially in the afternoon. Once I've done the afternoon school pickup, I am just exhausted when it gets to dinner time and having to cook dinner and stuff like that. I had a few pains here and there, like the round ligament pain that you get, like when you stand up and you get that sudden sharp pain and then you have to sort of walk hunched over for a little while. But other than that, I've been okay. I've not really felt pregnant until I had my scan. It was one of them when you go into your scan thinking, is there going to be anything there? But there was. Scan wise, I've had 3 scans already. So I went for my 12-week scan, which we went to that and they said everything was fine. But I was measuring it too small. I was measuring a week behind. So I thought I was 12 weeks, but I was actually measuring 11 weeks. And the baby was too small for them to do all the tests and stuff on. So we had to go back the week after, when I was actually 12 weeks. So the next scan, Chris didn't come with me because we thought there's no point. She said that everything was okay, so I'm only gonna have all the measurements done and that would be it. So I went on my own for my next 12-week scan and she done all the measurements, everything was fine. It was measuring as it should be a week later. But then right at the end of the scan, she said that she thought that the baby's skull didn't look like it was forming properly. It didn't look thick enough, or as thick as she had wanted to be at that stage. So obviously then I was crying, I was upset. They put me in a room. She said she was going to go and get a second opinion, but there was no one else that could scan me that day. And this was on the Friday, and on the Monday we was going away for a week at Eastbourne. So she said with the syndrome tests and all that, they wouldn't normally call you unless there was something wrong, but because of that they wanted to check for some extra syndromes and stuff, so they would call me on the Tuesday because it was bank holiday weekend. So Tuesday was the quickest that they could get my blood results done from the Friday. So we had to wait until the Tuesday to see if the blood results come back, if there was any syndromes, if there was anything wrong. And thankfully they called me back and said there was nothing showing up. I was low risk for all the different syndromes that they tested for, so that was really good. But then they had referred me to the fetal medicine unit and I had to have a scan with them, like a more in-depth scan with their consultants. So she wanted to leave that until I was a little bit further along, so I think I went in for that at 14 weeks. Yes, I was 14 weeks exactly. So we went in for that scan just so that they could have a second opinion, see if the skull was okay. Obviously this has been 2 weeks now of us stewing, thinking that the baby's skull wasn't forming properly. And then, I know you shouldn't, but if you Google it, it was basically saying that if there's something wrong with the baby's skull, then it will not survive. So it would either, you'd either miscarry, or when it was born, it wouldn't survive like a few days or so. So we were like all over the place. It was like a roller coaster that 2 weeks. We was trying to obviously think on the positive side, but obviously you can't help but think, what if there's something wrong? But anyway, so on that 14-week scan. Chris came with me for that one, and we had to take Lola because we had no childcare, but she was really good. So we went to that, and thankfully as soon as I lay down on that bed, the consultant put the scanning thing on and she said straight away, no, there's nothing wrong. So that was amazing. And then while I was in there, she checked the heart and checked a few other bits and pieces, just gave us a thorough check over, and she said that everything seemed okay. There was quite a lot of people in the room, a lot of consultants and specialists, and they all had a look and they all agreed that yes, it looked fine. So that was really, really good. So if ever you have to go to fetal medicine unit, don't be worried, it can be fine. They're just being overcautious and making sure that the baby's okay. Yeah, and when my scan was put back a week, when my dates were put back a week, I am now due on the 6th of March, and I always go over anyway, so I'm fully expecting to go into the middle of March. Other than that, I've been absolutely fine. I started feeling little flutters around about 10 weeks, just the tiny, tiny little flutters, like little bubbles pop in. And now as soon as this week hit, week 15, I feel like my bloating has gone and now it's all baby. And occasionally my belly goes a bit hard and I can feel like exactly where the baby's laying. It's really weird. And this week the little flutters have turned into more of like a little kick. It's not like a proper kick, like you can't see it and you can't feel it on the outside, but it's definitely gone more into like a little jab in there. So hopefully it won't be too much longer and the girls and Chris can start feeling it, because Lola is desperate to feel the baby kick. Bless her, she is so excited. But yeah, there's not really much to update you on where I've not been feeling sick or anything this week. I feel like my energy is starting to come back a little bit. I still get very tired, but I get like these bursts of energy where I can get some housework done, but then I need to sit down. So that's what I've found. I get a little burst of energy, I can get loads of jobs done, but then I need to have a little sit down. Then I'll have another little burst of energy and then sit down. So that's how it's been going, but I've been able to get my stuff done. I've been struggling to pick Lola up now, which she's not impressed with, but Chris has been helping out with bedtime and that. It used to be me that put her to bed, but now he's doing it, so I don't have to lift her into, she's still in a cot, so I don't want to have to lift her up too much. I still have to do it nap time and in the morning getting her out, but I'm trying not to pick her up as much as I would used to have. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know in the comments any other videos that you'd like to see from me. I'm not really sure how often I'm going to do these day updates. I don't know. I was going to do it weekly, but obviously that's not happened. So I don't know whether to do it like monthly or just do each trimester, or just do it whenever I feel like it really. So we shall see. I'm still waiting on a date for my 20-week scan, so I don't know when I'm having that yet. And yes, we are going to be finding out if it's a boy or girl. So we're really excited, because if you don't know, we've got 3 girls. We don't mind what it is. We would love another little girl, but I would really, really love a little boy as well. So we shall see. But yeah, that's about it. So I will show you my 15-week belly. The baby is now the size of an avocado this week, I think. When I had my 14-week scan, the baby was weighing 3 ounces. So I'm not sure how much it weighs now, but still really, really tiny. But yeah, I'll show you my belly. I've got my maternity leggings on today. But this is my 15-week. Can't really see it properly. But this is my 15-week belly shot. As you can see, it's getting rather big already. I am more so having to wear maternity clothes now. I am still squeezing into one of my pairs of jeans, but I don't think I'm going to fit in them for much longer, maybe a week at the most. But I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you've got any questions, anything like that, leave them below. Any video ideas, like I said, that you want to see. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. See you next time. Bye.